Minister, on Parlon, Mike was talking there a lot about what's going to happen. Let's just take a moment to talk about where we are. Taoiseach went on Ryan Tubridy's show on Saturday night and said 6 years it will take for decentralisation to happen. So he's talking about a new deadline, is he, of 2012? 2012.
I think he meant 6 years from when it was announced, 2003.
So that's 2009.
Well, I mean, we have laid out, and I've put it on the record, and it has been put before the Finance Committee, Sean Fleming's committee, the indicative dates when the new departments will take up their positions, and that includes the time it's going to take for OPW to acquire the sites and build the buildings, and for the HR departments to sort out. So I mean,
so those you and the Taoiseach are on the same page, saying that all this will end and happen by the end of 2009.
Well, by the end of 2009, the vast bulk of it will be done. So I mean, that's on the record. I mean, there's no secret about this. Charlie McCreevy's.
What's the end date? What's the completion date for decentralisation?
Well, I expect by 2009 the bulk of it will be done. I'm not going to say it will all be done by 2009, but in the indicative dates that we've laid down, the vast bulk of departments.
That difficult last important fraction, when will that be done?
Well, could we not talk about all the early ones that are moving? I mean, we have a couple of hundred have moved already, and by the end of this year we'll have more than 1,000 moved.
Can I ask you about numbers? How many, in the end of the day, will be left in Dublin, surplus to requirements, because they won't move?
Well, I don't expect that. I mean, the costings that were talked about, impact suggested a 50 to 60 million cost. The assumptions they use are that people will be left idle in Dublin paid full.
So what's your assumption? How many will be surplus to requirements and will not move out of Dublin?
There will be none surplus to requirements.
How many will not move?
There is a commitment given by the government that all those people will have meaningful jobs. They will not lose out on their career.
I'm asking how many will stay in Dublin and have to be replaced elsewhere?
Well, I mean, it's not an issue. I mean, the vast bulk of the civil service will continue to be in Dublin. We're talking about the 10,600 we're going to move as a fraction of the total civil service.
Let's see if I can get